from my heart and from my hand. Why don't people understand my intention?
So good morning guys, welcome back to the channel. So not surprisingly, the Clubman actually failed its MOT or its APK, but honestly it doesn't come as a surprise because I'd already pointed out a couple of areas that I was suspect of. We did have a bit of an overzealous tester with his screwdriver, and he did find some more rust that will need repairing on the car as well. But again, I'm okay with this because the whole idea was to try and sort out any initial problems and identify them for the body shop to correct when it goes for its paint. This now means that we can actually crack on with the disassembly of the car and get it to the body shop as soon as possible, because as I mentioned, some of the body shop work will definitely be a bottleneck, and if anything's going to hold this project up, it will be the body shop based on previous experience. So in the meantime, as we start to pull this one apart, we are trying to organise all the other supplies, because this time I want everything in-house before the body comes back, rather than purchasing as I need it, which is what I did on the grey Minute. This will allow us to crack on with the end of the project relatively quickly. So yeah, there's a couple of things that we're organising right now, and I'll just show you what we're doing. Yeah, so going back to some of those things that we found during the test, when we ripped the carpets up, we realised that there was some cracking in the soundproofing, and when we went to pull that apart, there were some areas here, you can see this, where the floor is actually gone. Now, it wasn't possible to spot this when we had it on the ramps before, because the ramp actually sits there, but again, not a surprise. And I'm glad we've found this now so that we can address it and put a new footwell in moving forward. So with the costs increasing because of Brexit, I'm trying to use as many local suppliers as I possibly can, and the first one is actually going to be for the interior. We need to get these Mark IV chairs off to the upholstery guy for him to start work on these. I'm keeping the interior as original as possible, i.e. black, but the front seats on the 1980s Minis, they're too low in the back, and as I'm tall I prefer to have better support. So I'm going to get these Mark IV chairs readdressed. These came off the donor car that we had for the other project. I'm going to get these recovered, probably in the style of the 1275 GT Clubman, just to try and keep some link there. One of the other things that I'm also trying to address is the chroming, because parts for the Clubman are difficult to come by. Things like the rear bumpers, for example. Now, most people when they do a restoration use this bumper, which is from the Traveller and from the commercial van. But actually the Clubman bumper is quite a lot larger than those. Let me just bring that in so you can see. It's quite a lot larger, and also has got this curl on the end. I prefer these, but these are in pretty rough condition, so they need re-chroming. Again, keeping in the spirit of the original van. Some of the challenges that we've got on chroming in the Netherlands, because we're close to the water table, and that's a pretty toxic industry, it's not easy to find someone. So it could take 8 to 10 weeks just to get some of the chroming pieces done on this particular build as well. So I need to get all these suppliers lined up and get everything back in-house as soon as possible, so that there's no delays when the body comes back from the body shop. yeah, I mean, that's it for this very small update. Hope you guys are safe and well, and look forward to giving you an update again in the next couple of weeks. Stay safe, stay negative, and talk to you soon. Bye bye.